Now, this piece of gear is super important for today's shoot. That's gonna be the main setup. As I said, 2 debaters are gonna be around. So this is the angle that's gonna be for our talent. Something along those lines. Let me fix it. What's going on, guys? This is Valero once again here, videographer and producer. And today I'm gonna take you guys behind the scenes of how we shoot a viral video. What I mean by viral is we shot this type of concept before. It's done great numbers in both long form. It's done fantastic numbers, even better on short form. So what we wanna do is replicate this format and just bring new ideas. Something like, we didn't invent the wheel, right? So this is the format that we took from Jubilee. Shout out Jubilee for coming out with great concepts. Okay, so let's start by this. The setup is gonna be pretty simple. I'm not overcomplicating it. We're gonna be shooting at the same studio that we've been shooting this type of videos before. So it's kind of easy because I already know how the layout of the place works, the gear that they have there to offer. So I'm gonna keep it pretty simple. Let's start with the lighting in this case. I have a 300 NAND light. It's pretty simple, bicolor, nothing too crazy and stuff. Probably won't even use it. I think I'm not gonna use it. I'm just taking it as a precaution. On top of that, it's like a bracket just for a flash, because we're probably gonna do some thumbnail photos. So I'm just gonna get that ready in case I need to set up really quick. That's why I have the softbox right here, the newer foldable softbox. We got a light stand that's probably gonna be either for the flashes or for the light, depending on what we're gonna end up using for that. I got 3 Manfrotto tripods. Those tripods are great, I love them. They're 2 different models, but I really like more like this one, that fluid video head and stuff. The other one's kind of cool, but it's not as fluid as this one, so that's why I prefer this too. I think the legs are all the same, so it's kind of simple to have all the same format, just keep them running like that. Disc bags for different stuff. I have a IRL backpack for streaming. That's a completely different stuff. We're not gonna be using that today, but I need to take it with me. Some tools, some 2x4s, just different stuff that doesn't have to do with the shoe, but I gotta take it with me, so just in case anyone's wondering. I have my backpack over here just because I have a bunch of stuff. And let's see, we got lenses 24-70 f4. Let me show you guys that right there. I got my Osmo Nano and my Pocket 3, the one I'm using, some cables. We're gonna be doing some other stuff after, so I'm not sure I'll be showing that or what. Let me open the backpack real quick. Now I have my flash, the AD200 Pro. I'm not gonna overcomplicate the setup for the lights. It's not gonna be too crazy or anything, just one key light and call it a day. As I said, the space is really nice over there on the studio. The mic mounts over here, these are the legs that the mics are going to be standing on. Nothing too crazy, nothing too overcomplicated. We're trying to keep it simple and efficient, you know? A7 IV right here. I have a tripod plate already for one of those tripods, so just pretty much ready to go at that point. Okay, let's start with one of my camera bags. On this side, I have my batteries, more cleaning kit and batteries, B-mount, and my, what's the name? I forgot the tape. Gaffer's tape over there, just a little bit. Front pocket. We got mics, lab mics, we got power bank, we got SD cards, backup SD cards, super important all the time. I have some filters over there in case I needed, like ND filters and stuff like that. Now, this piece of gear is super important for today's shoot. Let me show you guys real quick. This is a Tascam FR AB2. What this is an audio recorder. It's a dual channel, 32-bit audio recorder. So this is gonna be essential for the mics that we're gonna be using, just to connect the 2 XLR cables over there, be able to connect my headsets over here, and just be able to monitor them. And it sounds great. It's super light. As you can see it's super small. So this is gonna be crucial for today's shoot. Right here, I got my A7S III, my shotgun mic is rigged up pretty much. I have my 24-70 f 2.8 Sigma lens, B-mount already mounted. My cable. I'm gonna take this mic down from here, my Sennheiser MK600. From there, I used it to one of the tables. I got, what lens is this? This is my 50, just in case, you never know. I got 2 lab mics. I got DJI Minis, I think it's called. I'm not sure. And the hologram mics as well, just in case, you never know. Oh, I forgot to showcase this here. I got multi-tool right there, and I got 2 lenses. 35 and an 85 over there, just primes, just in case you need those. Also up here, some cables, just like chargers and all that stuff. Nothing too crazy, so I'll probably just leave them there right now. Big backpack right here. Let me show you guys what I do have. DJI mics, V1 version, I had them since forever. Batteries, spare batteries, you never know. Probably won't need them, but it's good to have them. I got my 70-180 right there. I don't want to take it out because it's kind of like annoying to put it back in and stuff, so just leave it there. I got my card reader right here, essential for my It's pretty fast, especially. So my CF Express cards and my SD cards, I usually use that one. I got B mounts over here. I got some grip equipment over here. Let's see. Oh, this is for a lens support, just in case I need it. This is a clamp. So grip equipment, nothing too crazy, just in case I want to get some creative shots. Now let's open up this bad boy. Shout out my Red Bull Gauntlet patch, I think it's called. Yeah, like a patch, like a logo. FX6 right here. I got headset, Audio-Technica headset, just in case for monitoring the audio and stuff. This is gonna be the other mic. I'm gonna take this down from my FX6 and use that one for the table. Oh, the FX6 has, you can't see it right now, but it has a 14-24 Sigma lens. And we have two XLR cables. I think those are like 20 feet long. They're pretty big, they're pretty long. So those are definitely gonna cut it for what we need. See over here before we wrap up. Oh, I got another power bank for my phone specifically, right there. Got a charger for my MacBook, and I got a extra video light just in case. You never know where you might end up for a shoot. So just small, nothing too crazy. So that's the gear that I'm taking for today's shoot. Nothing too crazy. As I said, the main thing is just having different bodies and different lenses for all the cameras that we're gonna be rocking at. I'm gonna start loading my car, get ready to head out. Probably see you guys next time when I'm actually setting up all this stuff. Okay guys, let me show you real quick how the setup looks right now. We just finished up. The guys are just doing a quick Starbucks run. So here's the plan. That's gonna be the main setup right here. It's a little bit messy right now. So we're gonna have a timer, a clock right here. So it's visual for both, like when we're editing and when the video itself. Two mics, as I said, two shotgun mics pointing at the talent. The talent's gonna be sitting right there. One, the other one's gonna be right there. That's where the mics are at. I have the XLR going behind the table, right under it, all the way there. Trying to clean as much as possible the cable. Sorry about the cable management, it's just there right now. I have this camera right here, which is gonna be the main camera. Why is it? Because right now I'm setting up, it's an A7 IV. I'm setting up just for headshots, just for thumbnail photos, so that's there. With a 24-70 f4, we got the AD200 Pro right here for headshots, and with a softbox, I'm gonna move it around, just have it sitting there. Just having it close, handy pretty much. That's gonna be the main setup. As I said, two debaters are gonna be around. On this side, we have talent. So we got 5 people from our team as talent. So 4 seats plus the extra one, 5. And then we just have everyone else supporting on this side, like debate, quote unquote, debate team. It's gonna be all around the set pretty much. So let me go back, show you guys the angle. So this is the angle that's gonna be for our talent. Something along those lines. Let me fix that. Yeah. Something along this right here. That's how it's gonna look. Perfect. Just a side shot, just because we're gonna have 3 angles. So I got this angle for contestant. On the middle, it's gonna be right here. I probably lift this angle a little bit more, just an ultra wide shot with a 14-24 that's on the table. Extra tall, just looking down at it, like almost like a bird view type of angle. And then we have the guest or the participant angle right here. That's gonna be super important. So as you can see, this one also on this camera, I'm gonna set up the DJI mics, the ones I'm using right now to record this video. I'm probably gonna clip them over here on the sides, just hide them behind this, just in case. I'm obviously gonna be manning over here the audio station for the XLRs. This one, I'm gonna have the headsets right there, just checking it consistently and recording. I just don't wanna have just one solution for the audio. I wanna have multiple solutions for the audio. So that's why I'm just, as a backup, just hide them behind here. On the mics around here, probably just clip them real quick and just have a backup just instead of the shot. If the shotgun mics fail, which I doubt, but still, just have another option for the audio solution right there. That's gonna be the game plan. I'm excited to showcase this and to get rolling anytime soon. I'll probably have I'll try to shoot BTS as we're doing it. No promises, but I'll try. We can share some clips with it, but it's gonna be pretty fun. I'm excited for it.
Overwatch, yeah. But,
it's gonna be interesting because I've never played Overwatch.
Yeah, I've played Fortnite, but like not competitive like that. So I think that's just false because the best esports athlete of all time is definitely Faker.
Okay, Poe is not the second best player in the world. That's propaganda.
Just wrapped the shoot that we just had. If you guys saw, I try to share as much as I could behind the scenes. I'll show some screenshots and stuff as well from the video itself. I'm pretty happy with how we set it up. I'm pretty happy with the lighting overall. I'm gonna revisit the footage once I'm in that computer again. I want to see the lighting itself on the subjects. I think everything was pretty even, so that means like the main subjects, even though I was framing for them pretty much. Oh, I was framing for them. I still think like maybe bringing the other light or just maybe a spotlight just for them to bump them a little bit will help a lot. So that's my train of thought, but right now, I want to see it on post. I think it looked great overall. Everything went great. Like we have plenty of time with the studio, which is always ideal. You don't want to be rushed on the studio. Just like when you start feeling rushed on a shoot day, you miss a lot of steps. Like you miss checking the audio, you miss checking the white balance, stuff like that. Just those little details affect the overall product, in my opinion. I'm extremely happy with the end product of what we shot. I'm excited to see the end product itself, like the video. I think this video is going to do a lot of views in our channel, so excited to get that out. And I think it's going to generate even more views in short form, which is something that short form is extremely important for what we do, just because a lot of our demo is in short form. So the more people that we can get to, the more people are likely to just connect with our content, and that's the angle and all be all. And that's the angle. Video, that's gonna wrap it up. Thank you guys so much for watching. Hopefully you guys like the behind the scenes, and if you have any questions about something that you might want to see or something that I can take you behind the scenes, so just take a look at something, let me know in the comments below. Thank you guys for the support. Hopefully see you guys in the next one.